It's Jeremiah here, and today we're not just scratching the surface, we're diving headfirst into a topic that I believe is one of the most misunderstood yet powerful concepts in personal finance. We're talking about Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Now, I respect Dave. He's helped millions of people get out of debt, including myself, build emergency funds, start investing, and for that, he deserves a ton of credit. His principles are a solid foundation. But what if I told you there is a missing baby step? A crucial, often overlooked piece of the wealth building puzzle that Dave, for all his good intentions, refuses to address. He tells you, for instance, to invest 15% of your income into growth stock mutual funds. Great advice for market exposure. But the question I want to pose today is, where do you put your money before it even goes to those investments? And what if I could help you understand that you could save money and have it working for you in two places at once? See, most people conflate banking and investing. They think their savings account is banking and their 401k is investing. And while technically correct, it misses a crucial distinction in how your money operates in each sphere. Investing involves putting your capital at risk in the market, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or mutual funds, with the expectation of a higher return, but also the possibility of loss. You're participating in the growth of the economy, and that's vital for long-term wealth accumulation. Banking, on the other hand, should be about control, liquidity, and safety. It's where your money should be readily accessible, protected from market downturns, and ideally still growing predictably. This is where most people rely on traditional banks, commercial banks, specifically checking accounts, savings accounts. And while these offer some safety, they offer almost no control, dismal returns, and your money is actively working for the bank, not for you. Now enter Dave Ramsey's intense and often unyielding stance against whole life insurance. He typically lumps it in with bad investments, telling everyone to buy term and invest the difference. He often criticizes infinite banking without ever clearly explaining what it is. In fact, I don't think he knows. He just focuses on the perceived low returns and high fees of some poorly structured policies, or the idea of using it solely as an investment. But what if Dave is missing the forest for the trees? What if the conversation isn't about investing in whole life insurance, but about banking with it? What if this terrible product is actually the cornerstone of a powerful personal financial system that the wealthy have already used for generations? Today, we've got to pull back the curtain on what we call the save and spend system. This isn't some fly-by-night scheme or risky investment. It's a proven financial strategy that leverages a specially designed, high cash value whole life insurance policy to create your own personal banking system. It's about becoming your own bank. The core idea of the save and spend system comes from the infinite banking concept, popularized by Nash. He recognized that throughout your life, your need for finance, capital to buy cars, start businesses, pay for education, invest in opportunities, is far greater than your need for just the protection in the long run. So, why are we always going to third-party institutions, giving up control and paying interest to someone else? Let's first address the term versus whole life debate, directly countering Dave's common narrative. Term life insurance, as Dave correctly points out, is cheap for its pure death benefit. You get coverage for a specific term, 10, 20, 30 years. Listen to what he has to say in this clip.
Per $100 that you pay in premium, you can buy the same amount of term life insurance, 15-year level term, 20-year level term, for about $5.
Now, why would 15-year term be only $5 monthly? It's simple. The insurance company is betting that you'll stay alive past 15 years. According to the American College of Financial Services, over 98% of term policies never pay out a death benefit. You pay your premiums, and if you don't die within the term, the money is simply gone. And if you need coverage later in life, the premiums become astronomically expensive, unaffordable, precisely when you needed it the most. Term insurance is like renting an apartment. You get shelter, but at the end of the lease, you ain't got no equity. The premiums are low, but once the term is up, you got nothing to show for it. Now, whole life insurance, especially when structured inside the save and spend system, is entirely different. It's permanent coverage. It lasts your entire life. But the real, often overlooked benefit is cash value and that component. Think of your premium as being split. A portion pays for the death benefit and expenses, and equity value of that becomes cash value accounts within the policy. The cash value isn't just sitting there. It grows over time with guaranteed interest rates, and many mutual insurance companies also receive dividends. These dividends, while not guaranteed, have historically been paid out consistently by financially strong mutual insurers for over 100 years, even through recessions and market crashes. The growth is also tax deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on the growth year after year. Now here's where the system truly shines, and why the save and spend system is so different from simply investing the rest. Cash value is not money, actually. It's liquid, accessible, and highly controlled. You can borrow against it at any time for any reason without credit checks, without proving income, and without traditional bank processing. You're your own loan officer. Here's the crucial part: the uninterrupted compound interest. When you take a loan against your policy, your cash value continues to grow as if you never touched it. You're borrowing from the insurance company's general fund with your cash value as collateral. This means your money is literally working in two places at once, growing tax deferred and earning dividends in your policy, and being used for whatever financial need or dumb ideas you've got outside of the policy. Try doing that with a traditional bank loan. When you've got a loan from a bank, your money is gone and it's no longer compounding for you. With the save and spend system, your money is always compounding, always growing. Think about it. Need a new car? Instead of getting a loan from a bank and paying them interest, you borrow against your policy. You pay the interest back to your own system, essentially recapturing the interest. Want to invest in real estate or a business opportunity? You can leverage your policy's cash value, providing quick access to capital without market disruptions or selling off any other assets. Emergency fund needs to be larger? Your cash value serves as a powerful, growing emergency fund that you can access without disrupting other investments. Let's summarize the powerful benefits of implementing the save and spend system. Guaranteed, predictable growth. Unlike market investments, your cash value grows with a guaranteed interest rate, insulating a portion of your wealth from market volatility. Tax advantages. Your cash value grows tax deferred. When you access it through policy loans, those loans are tax free, and the death benefit passes to your beneficiaries completely income tax free. This is a massive advantage compared to growth in other vehicles. Liquidity and control. You have immediate access to your capital on your terms. No applications, no credit checks, no questions asked. You set the repayment schedule, or none at all, though repayment is highly recommended to maximize the system's benefits. Uninterrupted compounding. This is the game changer. Your money continues to grow in your policy even when you've borrowed against it. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Asset protection. In many states, the cash value within life insurance policies is protected from creditors and lawsuits, providing an additional layer of financial security. Discipline and saving. The scheduled premium payments encourage consistent saving, building a valuable asset over time that many struggle to do with traditional savings accounts. Financial efficiency. You're redirecting the interest you would normally pay to third-party lenders back into your own financial system. This vastly improves your overall financial efficiency. Dave Ramsey is brilliant at getting people started on a path out of financial failure, but his advice, especially around insurance, and the lack of discussion around internal banking systems leaves a significant gap. Come on, Dave. You keep focusing on simple, broad strokes, which is great for beginners, but it's not the entire picture for someone looking to optimize for wealth and gain true financial independence. Think about it. If you buy term and invest the rest, you're constantly relying on external banks for loans, giving them interest. Your invested difference is subject to market volatility. And if you need cash, you might have to sell investments in a down market, locking in the losses and interrupting your compounding. The save and spend system offers the alternative. It creates a robust, internal, predictable source of capital that complements your market investments, giving you unparalleled flexibility and control. It's the bank that allows you to confidently spend for opportunities and needs while your money continues to grow. Now, a fair warning, the save and spend system isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, consistent contributions, and typically several years to really build significant cash values, like you can see in Nelson Nash's book, Becoming Your Own Banker. It requires discipline, and it requires working with a coach who truly understands how to properly structure the policies to maximize cash value, minimize the commissions, and not just sell you traditional stuff. The structure is key to unlocking its power as a banking system. If you're ready to move beyond the basics, if you're ready to understand how the wealthy have quietly built and controlled their capital for generations, and if you want to integrate a powerful, predictable, and tax-advantaged banking system into your financial life, you came to the right place. This is the missing piece of Dave Ramsey's puzzle, the strategy that gives you ultimate financial control. If you're interested in learning more, check out our other videos on this channel and go to thebankingbros.com. Don't let outdated advice limit your financial potential. Take control of your money, become your own bank, and start building true generational wealth with the Save and Spend system. Click the link in the description right now to download your free guide. This is Jadu or Jeremiah with the Banking Bros signing off. Stay informed, stay empowered, and keep your money working for you.